Hello everyone, we're live. The Winter Update overview is today, which I'm pretty hyped for. A little bit more than I should be. I'm probably getting my expectations a little bit higher, but I thought it would be fun to stream it and talk about what we should expect and what might actually be shown off. So that's why we're starting, half an hour before the stream actually starts. And then when it starts, we'll obviously watch through it. I'll probably pause here and there and talk about what we're seeing and whether or not it's good. So it should be pretty fun. Anyway, how's everyone doing? Just pause the music now. Yes, we got 29 minutes yet. How you doing, Goofy and Nifty and Cerulean? I'm debating whether or not I want to boot up Infinite for a little bit, and we could just play a little bit of Infinite before stream starts. I should probably close my capture card software though, or else Streamlabs won't like it. He'll be at school by then. That sucks, man. So let's just... I'm only... Someone just said in the chat for the stream, I'm only here for the Mark 5 helmet, and honestly same. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty excited for this. If we look at the description, we know what to expect. Granted, to be fair, we kind of know what to expect regardless, but it mentions here that they're going to go through co-op. Not surprising. They'll probably talk about the new achievements. Hopefully, if we're lucky, they'll announce that the missing campaign cosmetics will get added, and you can unlock them through completing some of the new achievements. That would be awesome. If, we know there's 2 missing stances, maybe you get one of those stances by completing co-op campaign. Like, they could do it where you complete co-op campaign on any difficulty, you get one of the stances, on Legendary you get the other. If that is the case, awesome. That'll give everyone a reason to play through it because you get multiplayer cosmetics again. And then there's, I want to say, there's 1 or 2 weapon charms that are missing. There's a weapon emblem that's missing. There's a wasp coating. There was the Banished Deception wasp coating, which was never added. I think the other weapons are supposed to get Banished Deception coatings too. Like, all the weapons had Banished Deception coating, but they weren't all added to the campaign. And I think there was something else that was missing. This one, that Emil shoulder pad. Yeah, you'll definitely get them. But yeah, they're also going to be talking about the Forge beta, which is just Forge. It's not even really a beta. I feel like them wording that has definitely given people sort of the wrong idea. There seems to be a lot of people that think this is only going to be a temporary thing, but Forge is in the game permanently from going forward from the Winter Update. Forge will be in the game permanently. It might be a bit buggy at first. It's only being called a beta because, they're just going to build on it over time. It's just going to expand constantly, which is awesome. We know we're getting even more Forge news in season. We're getting more Forge content in season 3. And then yeah, they're going to talk about the free 30 tier battle pass, which I'm pretty excited to hear more about. We know that it's going to be all the missing reach cosmetics, but I'm curious to see how they're going to fit all of it in because there is more than 30 items. I want to say there is 5 coatings because you've got Mower Assault, the red and blue one, the pink one, then there's Noble Drifter and Noble Offensive. So that's already 5 tiers. There's a few visors that are missing, that were supposed to actually come out during season 1. There's also a bunch of shoulder pads. Usually they put the shoulder pads on separate tiers, but if they want to fit everything on, they're going to have to put some of the shoulder pads on the same tier. We also know there's 4 helmets. We know that the security shoulder pads have 2 versions because you can use them with and without the knives. So there's a lot. There is a lot, and I'm curious to know how they're going to fit it all in. But we know with the Battle Pass that we're also getting the XP system. It won't be leveled up with... Well, you can still do challenges to level up, but that isn't the primary method. You'll get XP, and challenges will just give you a boost in XP. That's great. Super excited there's going to be an XP system. It goes live in 24 minutes. This might be the time they will hopefully confirm that the 30 tier pass. It will be permanent. It's a battle pass. It's not an event pass. It is a battle pass. They've given zero indication that it'll be limited time. I can't see why they would make it limited time. This is supposed to be like a sorry. It's like a sorry guys, we messed up. Here's the battle pass. Here's the free 30 tier battle pass. Like I say, it's a battle pass. It's not an event pass. It's not limited. It's a battle pass. They've given zero indication it'll be limited time. I can't see why it would be. But yeah, what other stuff is there? I'm curious to know if we're going to get any ultimate awards across the Winter Update. I'd assume there would be. There's a bunch of other visors that haven't been added yet. There's a few coatings. We know we're getting 2 new events. Do you think we'll see the JFO helmet? Absolutely. I'd be very surprised if not. If JFO is like still a shop item, people will be fuming. People will be pissed. Sorry guys, I swore. I didn't mean to swear. Yeah, sorry about that. But I can't see why JFO wouldn't be free. The only thing that is worrying is they haven't really shown JFO in any of the images, but I believe they showed the JFO coating in one of the promotional images for the Winter Update. And some of the other JFO armor. But I'm excited. I'm excited. I don't know what we do in the meantime. Like I say, pretty much all the information we know about. I'm hoping they show off the 2 new maps. I know we've seen photos of them, but we haven't really seen them properly. Obviously, we've seen leaks. In fact, what are they called? What are the new maps called again? Give me a sec. Yeah, I found it. Have they changed the names up? No. I think they changed the names. So this is one of the new maps. Argyll. I believe this one's called Argyll, but it was originally called Cataract. So this is one of the maps we know is coming. It's another UNSC based one, or man-made human structure, which is kind of a shame. It looks like it'd be perfect as a Forerunner map. This really should be a Forerunner map. But it does look interesting, and I'm just glad we're getting new maps. Bear in mind, this is the early version. If they shot off today, it's going to look a little bit better. But regardless, this still looks pretty cool. I mean, for an arena map, it looks like it might be quite big. And then Solitude, again, is the other one, but it's got a different name. I don't think it's actually called Solitude. But yeah, this looks good. And then we also know we're getting the pit. I don't think the pit's coming out straight away, though. I think the pit will be a little bit later. Now, it's possible that they'll announce some other maps. I don't want to get my hopes up. I don't want to get your hopes up. But it's possible they might announce some other official Forge maps, whether that be from the Forge Council or made by 343 using Forge tools. The main problem that I've really considered is the fact that... How you doing, Nickos? The new game mode is a one flag mode. Yes, technically it is just a custom games variant. It's just one flag, but one team has infinite active camo, the other has infinite threat sensors, and you've got different weapons. It's just one flag. But right now, Halo Infinite only has one map that is suited for one flag, and that is Launch Site. I don't dislike Launch Site, but I don't want to spend every single match I play on this new mode on the same map. So I'm hoping that either one of these 2 new maps, we know the pit isn't really a one flag map, so one of these other 2 new maps, either one of them has got to be catered to one flag, or W said this overview's been made on Unreal Engine 5, of course. Or maybe they'll announce another new Forge map that is sort of catered for the new mode. Now we've got Forge, every time they do a new event, they could realistically bring out a Forge map for it. Or, you know, use a community-made Forge map for it. They have that ability now. I'm also assuming they're going to announce that community-made Forge maps will be added to matchmaking. There's a rumour that we're going to have a playlist that is dedicated to community-made Forge maps. If true, that'll be awesome. But yeah, I really think they need to announce a new One Flag map. It'd be awesome. It would be so cool if we got a Zanzibar Forge remake. I would prefer a remake of it with DevTools, but regardless, I would love some form of Zanzibar remake, or just, like I say, just a map that is catered to One Flag, because we kind of need one if the only new mode we're getting in the winter update is a One Flag variant, and there's only one map for it. How do you know I'm strong? We need game modes added that you can't just make in customs. Yeah, there will be. Tanker and Halo moving to Unreal is untrue. I'm not going to say it's untrue, but it's very unlikely. But yeah, this map, Argyll, I think this one is. Like I said, the name here, this was obviously a good while ago, so the names have changed since then. But it looks cool. And then this is the other one, which I really like how this one looks. Again, though, it's another human map. I kind of want some more Forerunner or Banished stuff, but this also looks cool. Bear in mind, as well, still early versions, so if they show them off today, they'll probably look a little bit better. But this one looks interesting. This one could be One Flag, actually. This one might be a One Flag map. Based on that flag positioning, I could see this being a One Flag map. Because it's very asymmetrical. Is that another flag position there? So these are obviously the zones. I mean, it could be Capture the Flag, because I reckon that might be a flag location. But this could be potentially a One Flag map, which would be cool. Tell me on. Still got 18 minutes yet. Do you think they'll mention the Joint Fire event? Yeah, I think they'll mention both the new events. They'll probably talk about Winter Contingency 2 in a bit more detail. We might actually get some information on what you're going to unlock in that. They might just mention Joint Fire is coming at a later date. Like the same way when they announced Winter Contingency 1, they showed how there was going to be a bunch of other... I'm going to moderate Ghost stream, and having 2 streams open at once is killing my bandwidth, so you'll have to enjoy this without... Yeah, anyways, mate. But yeah, I'm excited for these 2 new maps. Again, it's one of them. Obviously, I imagine most people feel the same. With the new maps, I would prefer ones that are made with DevTools, because they tend to just look a little bit nicer. But Infinite's Forge looks that good that I don't really think it's that much of an issue. Like, Infinite's Forge, some of the stuff people have made on it looks insanely good. And these almost look as good as the actual dev-made maps. The contrast between these Forge maps and Halo 5's is insane. Sorry. They definitely mentioned that it would be a One Flag map, I think. Also, that it would have the power weapon. Might be on an island position. That'd be interesting. We have more than one asymmetrical map. Quite a few of the arena maps are asymmetrical, I think. Streets is asymmetrical. Launch site is. Why can't I remember? Okay, I think most of the arena ones are actually symmetrical. But regardless, there's a lot of symmetrical maps. The thing is, launch site is the only one that is asymmetrical that works for One Flag. The rest just don't really work for One Flag. But yeah, this map looks really cool. It's a lot more interesting, I think. It's just, again, I want some non-human ones. I want some more Forerunner and Banished stuff. Give me a second. Yeah, it's definitely supposed to be called Argyll. Is this going to show it in? This is just where they spoke about it, just like the audio.
Specific new elements of Forge. Another great upside of Forge, obviously you can make maps with it, and what better way to showcase that than 2 brand new maps that we've actually created internally using Forge.
That's right, Argyll and Detachment.
Yeah, okay, so they're the names.
In the Forge toolset. Starting with Argyll, this is a larger footprint 4v4 arena map that's really meant to support stealthy play styles. It's got this cool cathedral ceiling, bases have these diving boards, and we have dual grapple shot spawns at each base. And the hope here is that we're really going to set up some fun, heroic super plays, some nice grapple shot swinging across the map. There are also dual sniper spawns.
Yes, this looks fun.
Sniping battles.
That sounds really fun. The way you described it, I don't know how I just probably didn't listen to it properly. But this sounds fun. Swinging across
And
here with a
although
grapple
this
shot would be
might look
awesome.
A little bit like Epitaph from Halo 3. It's not a remake of Epitaph, though the Forerunner art style is a little bit similar.
It's not Forerunner. Come on, that is not Forerunner. Did this guy ever upload the other one? If he did, it'd be a while ago, wouldn't it? Oh, detachment. Okay.
Epitaph, though the Forerunner art style.
Tell me what happens when you go to school. Yeah, no worries, mate. Yeah, I could definitely see some cool ones on that. You know damn well people are going to be like trick shotting with the sniper and the grapple shot. You think they'll get more views? Oh, right. Okay. I'm not really going to comment on anything like that, if I'm being honest.
Our second map for the winter update, CTF really heavily influenced the design for this map. Contains a lot of really unique and emergent flag routes.
Right, this one is designed for CTF, not one flag.
We have a combination
Which is still fun. Like, this map
and
looks
routes
great.
on spawn,
This map
and
looks
that
great.
opens up some really interesting routes.
In fact, looking at this, these screenshots, you can already tell how much it had improved from that leaked build I showed just.
Do just on foot. There's a teleporter in detachment. I believe the first teleporter in a Halo Infinite map. Really adds some cool power plays and opens up other routes. And it's got an island in this map. We call it the Island of Power. It's where the power weapons spawn. It's accessible through gravity launchers and the teleporter. But it's really this hotly contested, really fun power point in the map. These are playing great. We're playtesting them a lot. They look beautiful. You can really see how well the new lighting shows up.
Yeah, so the new maps look good. That's all I really need to say about it. The new maps look good. We also know we're getting the pit though, so that is at least 3 that are coming out. That 343 have made with Forge tools that are coming out during the winter update. I do feel like there might be more though. There was rumored to be like maybe like 4 or 6 Halo 3 maps, and they only announced the pit. So maybe they'll announce another one of those today, and I think that'd be great. But don't get your hopes up. But like I say, I would expect at least one. I'm hoping for one map announcement, because we really need another one flag map. If we have, I don't know if Joint Fire is going to be the one that is centered around the new one flag mode, or if that's going to be something else. But if the brand new game mode is a one flag variant and there is only one map, that's a bit of an L. Bit of an L. Not the end of the world, but still disappointing. All Infinite maps look good. Oh yeah, no, the maps do look good. I think like some of them have been a little bit. Some of them have definitely been a bit more on the boring side. I think it's just because so many of them are set in human locations. Although yes, a lot of them tend to look different because a lot of them are set in human locations. They don't tend to feel as unique. I really want some more Banished or Forerunner stuff, or even a Covenant map. Just so we have a bit more diversity in the biomes. You're going to play the video in full that 343 shows? Yeah, I will. Obviously, I'll be talking over it, though. I'm not just going to sit here and watch it. That would just be lazy. So I'm going to talk about what they show. And then I'm going to record a video as soon as this ends. So, busy day. I'm also working on a week's worth of content as well. Yeah, we'll see the 30 tiers. They've already confirmed they're talking about the free 30 tier battle pass here. Yeah, exactly. We've had loads of UNSC human maps. They're not all UNSC ones because like Streets and Bazaar are a thingy. Jafo for the winter pass or we riot. I can't see why it wouldn't be. If it's not in the free 30 tier pass, then it's going to be in one of the events. The problem is, if it's in one of the events, then it's limited time and, FOMO and everything. I'm just worried with it being 30 tiers, it's going to be like a helmet every 10 tiers. Unless it's like, tier 1 you get CQB. Tier 7 you get another one. Mark 5 is probably going to be tier 30. I'm very worried about where JFO and CQC and the Mark 5 and CQB were all supposed to be shop bundles. It's not going to get added to the shop. It's not going to get added to the shop. Yeah, we definitely need more Banished maps. I can't see why JFO wouldn't be. We know over this period we've got the free 30 tier battle pass, Winter Contingency 2, which will be adding the missing Christmas cosmetics, and then Joint Fire, which we don't really know anything about. Yeah, I can't see why JFO would be in the shop. I don't really expect much new stuff to come to the shop during this period. I think it'll mostly be Season 1 repeats, with a few Season 2 repeats sprinkled in. Ultimate Rewards, it's probably going to be like, really basic stuff. Visors, hopefully some new coatings. That kind of stuff. I mean, this is, 4 months? From November to March? This is season 2.5, just a mini season in between seasons. Everyone's going to use the Mark V. Everybody is going to use the Mark V. Well, for the most part. It's like, I'm going to use it, but then at the same time, I kind of don't want to use it because everyone else will be using it, but I also really love the Mark V, so. I could see JFO releasing in Joint Fire, but I think that'll annoy a lot of people. Someone commented in my video that they could just name the Winter Update Season 3 and have it to be a bit lacking. He wonders why they didn't do that. I remember I saw something, it was like a Reddit post from a 343 dev, and they were like, this is literally like Season 2.5, I don't know why they didn't clarify that. They probably will in this. They could have just called it like the winter season. They didn't need to call it Season 3 because technically it isn't, but they could have called it something like that. Hey Magpie, which gold do you prefer? The one with the green fingers or the... I think they're both gross. I think they're both terrible. The Space Station one looks like plastic. It looks like plastic gold. It does not look like actual gold. And Champion just doesn't look nice. The neon green kind of ruins it. But yeah, they could have like just called it like winter season or something stupid like that. Redesign the stupid ranking system. There isn't a ranking system. Oh yeah, I totally love the cat ears, bunny ears, and asymmetrical bright coatings. Now, I have no issue with bright coatings. I don't really have a problem with the bunny ears or cat ears. I would never use them myself, but I don't have a problem with them. I don't really, like, if someone uses them, I don't care. When it comes to the asymmetrical coatings, if the asymmetrical coating looks good, not a problem. But most of the asymmetrical ones, especially recently, have looked like utter garbage. Six minutes. Well, it'll be 8 minutes because it'll be 6 minutes and then it's like, oh, look at the premiere. And he plays the little premiere song. Go for dull and military coatings. That's what we want. I mean, there's a few of them too. Most of them are in the campaign as well, which is great. Like, that's perfect. We have a bunch of like camouflage ones in the campaign. Rick Shasta has a few more dull ones. We have had a good few more dull and militaristic ones. There could definitely be more. I'm not saying there shouldn't be, because there definitely should be. But I feel like the dull militaristic ones should be free, with a few colourful ones sprinkled in. Whereas more of the less realistic ones are the ones that should be on the shop. Yeah, they need to do a better job of balancing it. I don't mind having the goofy cosmetics, but it feels like the past few weeks that's all we've had. Well, I mean, this week's all Eagle Strike, but still. How you doing, Rafi? Oh, it starts soon. Big hype, big hype. What's everyone hoping for? Do we think there'll be anything? Do we think there'll be any surprises? They haven't really mentioned anything in the description. I mean, there might be a tech preview. There might be an insider preview, which would be awesome. Because obviously they mentioned I'll sign up with it. So if that's the case, cool. But they haven't really mentioned anything about surprises, so who knows? But they've said so much more. What could that mean? What could that mean? Just tell me about the XP system, please. That's definitely still happening, right? No, I don't expect any big info. But I'm just hoping they'll announce, like, community-made Forge maps for matchmaking, and maybe another dev-made Forge map. No, it starts in 3 minutes? 4 minutes? Well, we have 4 camos for Mark 7, 1 for Rikshasa and 4 Eagle Strike. Camos variety would be cool in the line of what we could expect for... Yeah, that's true. There's only 4. I feel like there's more than 4 in the for Mark 7. Yeah, that makes sense. Wild Coven, Obelisk Stone, the yellow one. Yeah, and then Splinter Desert. I thought there was more than that. But there is a lot of more like grounded, realistic colours. And then, yeah, we have the camo one for Rikshasa, and Eagle Strike has a camo one too. So there's 6 in total. And to be fair, there's quite a lot of coatings, so overall that really makes up quite a minority. So there definitely should be more realistic ones. Well, more camo ones specifically, I think would be cool. $60. Well, 60 seconds, and then we have the 2-minute preview. The 2-minute. Oh, this is the premiere, guys. I would like if they added the option for maybe more expensive coating that you could change the colours of individual parts. Yeah, that'd be interesting. I don't think they'll ever do anything like that, though. Yeah, when cross-core coatings come out, obviously, you got to think almost every single coating for the Mark 5B is more grounded. They like a lot of them are more basic colours, more basic patterns. Same for Rikshasa for the most part. When cross-core coatings, well, now you can use them on your Mark 7. Or if you want your Mark 5B to be a bit more bright, now you can make it that. Which will be, like, good. Because it just... Cross-core coatings just give you so much more variety in how your Spartan can look. Same like visors. You can do a lot more with matching coatings and visors together that can make your Spartans look a bit more unique. But cross-core coatings is just going to amplify that tenfold. Same with cross-core helmets. Now if you skin on Yoroi, that would be absolutely terrifying. Everyone's just saying what. Typical Halo stream moment. And then you've got the one guy that's like, dead game, dead game. Alright bro, why are you still watching the stream then? Five minutes? Bro, it's usually 2! Are you going to host customs from Forge Drops? We'll be doing the usual game nights. Just be pretty much the same, except I'll do customs when I do the game nights. I wonder what cross-core stuff won't be available for all cores. There'll be a few chest pieces, a few shoulders, that sort of stuff. They just simply wouldn't fit. We know the fracture cores won't be cross-core straight away, and probably not for a good while, just because they have a completely different build as a whole. I mean, that's evident when you change your body type. The fracture cores don't change. So most of their armor won't be cross-core, which sucks, but, you know, it is what it is, isn't it? No, 3 minutes, the game is dead. Yurei has hip attachments, not side of the leg, but that would be cool to have the sword attachments on any core. Yeah, that'd be cool. I almost want coatings to be cross-core before helmets and shoulder pads. Yeah, I think everyone does, to be fair. The sad reality is that coatings are actually probably harder to do than helmets. But I think both of them will be coming out at a similar time. I just don't understand why they aren't currently. Every coating that releases going forward should just release for every core. And then that's less work for them. Because now all they're doing is create more work for themselves by designing a coating for one core, and then they've got to redesign it for all the other cores when they add cross-core coatings. It's just really stupid. Okay, 2 minutes. Oh, man. Yeah, kind of like the katana on the back before. Yeah. By the way, I should clarify, we are still doing game night tonight. So we'll be streaming again later. I'm streaming this, we're watching this together, and then, obviously I'll end this stream, make a video on it, and we're streaming tonight, 9 PM UK time, the usual. Mark 5 with the Rakshasa core would look cool. Everyone's going to make the Rakshasa core and ODST. Every single person is going to make their Rakshasa core and ODST core. Which is, you know, fine. I don't really care. It sounds like it'd be awesome. But that is what's going to happen. This song makes the time seem long. Oh, you mean the Mark 5? Yeah, yeah. I'd like to see what Morrigan looks like on my other cores. I don't think they're going to talk about cross-core today, though, which, you know, is unfortunate, but... who knows? Maybe we'll be lucky. Come on! Do you think 343 would add new attachment points sometime in the future, like hip-hop boots? I don't know. The way the system is currently set up, it's unlikely, but I would very much appreciate it if they added, like, you know, where you can have multiple helmet attachments or something along those lines. I need GRD on my Mark 7. Yeah. Okay, it's starting, guys. It's starting. Let me know if you can all hear it, okay, by the way. Oh, hold up. Hold up, I saw a different multiplayer map there. These are different maps.
The winter update is
Griffball!
of all things Halo. We're delivering our campaign upper co-op, our Forge open beta. We're shipping a whole
bunch of cool things inside of our free-to-play multiplayer product. It's all free, coming out on November 8th of this year.
Show me JFO though. You're gonna really upset a lot of people.
So for the winter update, we're releasing 2 new maps, a new mode, 30-tier battle pass,
Should be 3 maps though.
2 events, and match XP.
Because pets.
All that is free.
We have 2 official Forge created maps coming in the winter update. There are 2 multiplayer arena maps. One's called Argyle and one's called Detachment. Detachment has the first teleporter that's in an official Halo Infinite multiplayer map.
From a gameplay perspective, having something where really...
Oh, that's a really cool teleport placement.
Flank, or like kind of an assault on a position in a surprise way is super cool. And I think the way it really worked in that map played out really well and has a lot of counterplay to like people hanging out on the island and camping in space. Argyle is cool because it has this big kind of open central yard, and it has some really interesting flank routes around the side.
Oh wow, okay, yeah, this map looks just, they look so much better actually seeing them properly.
Around the side. Having this big kind of central courtyard has created a lot of really cool gameplay that feels different than a lot of things we have in Infinite so far.
The new mode in the winter update, Covert One Flag, is our first asymmetrical.
And we still only have
Team,
1 map for it.
attacker and one
Oh wait, okay, never mind. Argyle works for it. Great. We have more than 1 map for this mode.
Defenders have the threat sensors. So
I'm no longer worried.
spotting, and it plays like a cat and mouse.
Oh, and Detachment. Both of them play for 1 flag. That's sweet. That is awesome.
The biggest pieces of feedback that we've gotten since we launched is that people really want a system that gives them points, XP points, for just playing the game.
Yes.
The new match XP system actually rewards players for
Shows how it
playing.
works.
As you're playing matches, you get XP. If you win, you get a little bit of bonus XP. If you perform well,
Okay, okay, that's what we like to hear.
Trying to tune that system so that it actually gets you moving through the battle pass a lot quicker than we
Is this going to be applied to all the battle
Winter
passes as
Update
well?
has a 30-tier free battle pass
Show us what's in it.
that is full of really fun stuff. That battle pass is full of good stuff. And some player favorites like the CQC and CQB, armor attachments with knives. It's really, really cool.
Show us the pass.
We also have 2 events going on for the Winter Update. The one in December is called Winter
I don't like that
Update.
they're not showing us.
And then in January, we have the Joint Fire event. I'm excited for folks to jump in to start enjoying the new additions that are coming with the November.
Campaign co-op has always been a big part of the Halo experience. Being able to play with your friends, do all sorts of cool and fun things together that you can't do in single player.
With Halo Infinite, we've made this much more expansive, wide open world, and with the release of Network Co-op, I'm just looking forward to people jumping in with their friends, exploring the world, having fun with the sandbox, just mixing it up and getting into that crazy, over-the-top Halo action in the campaign.
Whether you're playing single player or you're playing co-op with your friends, any progress made is saved. So it's not a case now where you and I are going to get together, we're going to play, and we're going to play your game.
What we're going to do is start everybody at the place where the furthest behind player was in their individual save file that they picked. Nobody misses any of the campaign, nobody's breaking the sequence, and you're still getting to experience the full story in order.
Objects are the same way. Collectibles, data pads, even Spartan cores. So if you've collected a Spartan core, let's say, and I haven't, when you go to that Spartan core, it's still interactive. And any one of us can activate it to collect it. Those who haven't collected that particular Spartan core, they did it. And a fun little feature, specifically with Dragon Skulls, is at the beginning of the fire team when you're setting it up, the set of skulls we'll have to choose from is all the skulls that everybody has brought. And so
Club's gonna be fire.
Yeah. Birthday party, that's nice. With moving to a semi-open world build, we wanted to make it so that you have this ability to go explore, find things, go take on an outpost or a base or something like that. However you guys want to do it. It's like, hey, you go take that tower, we're going to go take this tower, you can split up and do your stuff. But there is a limit because it is a co-op game, so it's not the idea that we're being put into a world and you all just go do your own game. The idea is to play.
I really can't wait to jump back into the campaign
During one of our
with
interior
co-op. It's going to be awesome.
These are more of the linear, traditional Halo style levels. As you progress through the level, if someone in the fire team is too
Commenting
far
Al.
behind, then there'll be
Yeah, all of this is good.
When you're out on the ring,
I want that
you
Atriox
have
shirt he's
a
wearing.
radius-based system.
We went to the largest base that we have in the game, and then basically made the space double that. So you have tons of
I still
room
think the
to
space thing is an L.
back, lots
That
of
annoys me. I know you still have quite a lot of room, but still.
Previous Halos, you don't lose your weapons when you die in this this one, you respawn with the same stuff you had when you died. So there's really not a mechanical penalty other than the respawn time, and your teammates have to be safe to spawn on.
I
Really
think that's a
diminishing sort
bad
of
move.
The domineering nature of
Because
the
it
fire
punishes you
team
for
leader.
dying. It should punish you for dying.
The idea that we're playing the fire team leader's game. Everybody's playing their own games. Anybody can skip and load a sequence. Anybody can pick up objects in the world. Anybody can trigger a mission replay, fast travel to a new location, trigger those kinds of things. A fun one is when you open up the tap map and you pick up place a marker.
I like the tap max are getting an update. It'll be easier to mean. It'll be easier to identify what's what.
Very important aspect of co-op. You can kill each other, which can be fun as well. Load everybody up into a razorback and then just drive off a cliff and giggle the whole time.
And then, of course, we've also got a bunch of new achievements, both for co-op and mission replay.
Yeah, that's cool.
Emphasize either playing together with friends, or in the case of the replay achievements, going back and revisiting parts of missions that you couldn't have visited before we had the mission replay feature.
One of the achievements is basically
Four Gummies of the Apocalypse. True.
hanging outside of a vehicle while you're doing it, which is pretty fun. The team here at 343, we've been working really hard on campaign co-op. We're excited to get it in your hands and see what you guys can come up with. See what
I don't like that they haven't shown the Winter Pass off.
awesome.
I feel like they're hiding the JFO isn't in it.
Crazy stuff that you can do, and doing it together, it's just really, really fun.
As part
Forge.
of the free winter update, we're super excited to release the Forge Open Beta, our most powerful Forge tool yet.
Well, ever since Halo 3, Forge has been the way that we unlock all the creativity of our players. Allows them to jump in, make their own maps, modes, whole new experiences.
When Forge launched, it was a cool tool for the community to start playing with maps and having influence on maps where spawners were moving some objects around. It wasn't quite a fully robust tool set for building levels yet. And that's where it's kind of evolved to and then beyond. Now it's like its own little game editor.
With the release of the beta, we're inviting everyone to participate in Forge. And the good news is, all the work that you
Not
do,
even really a
maps,
beta.
modes,
I,
anything
I,
else inside
it's like it's not a
Forge,
beta really.
that's going to be saved and continue on.
Basically, how Forge works is you go into Forge and you place a bunch of different kind of objects.
Oh, you can snap
in
objects
space
together.
where you
Yes.
can play in. And then you decorate it with different materials or colors, lights, VFX, and audio. And they can then save them, they can share them, and then play them with other players. Even if you're not intending to play Forge, Forge has a lot to offer you because all those players who are making stuff with Forge will be available.
Repulse
to you,
Soccer.
So you'll be able to
What?
play custom games and play that content with your friends.
Our Forge system that people are going to
Are we gonna get any of those in matchmaking?
At a whole other level. Like, there's nothing that we've done with Forge like this before, and the type of content that people are going to be able to make for Halo Infinite is insane.
In Halo Infinite Forge, we've increased the object count to around 7,000 objects. In Halo 5, for comparison, it was 1,600 objects. As a forger,
Wow.
the thing that's going to surprise us a lot is build skill objects. Like, for example, like these objects look like these massive pipes are running underneath ground for this facility. It is literally just a small cable or a hose that he's skilled up and changed material on. I personally think skill is going to be changing a lot of how these maps are going to be looking visually. It's going to blur the line from a Forge map to a dev quality map.
I'm excited about a lot of things, but I think I'm most excited about the visual scripting language. You know, this is the deepest players have been able to get inside our code or scripting language. Even if you're not familiar with visual scripting systems, it's really
Massive
easy
W,
to get
massive
started,
W.
start to
Forge is gonna be
redefine
so
things.
good,
You
man.
can drag nodes
I'm not
into
usually much of a
space,
builder,
and
but I am
you draw
100% gonna try and
out
build stuff in
the
Infinite
events
Forge.
and the functions
It's
that
gonna be
you wanna do
awesome.
in your map.
We've been able to get you a lot closer to the systems. We've got over 100 different nodes that I can only dream of back as a player in Halo 5. I'm very, very excited to be able to offer these to players like things that I wanted to do before and, finally we get to do now.
You know, whether it's Scriftball or Infection, a whole bunch of things that are now core to Halo, all came from mode work inside of Forge. And I think with the new visual scripting system, players are going to have the ability to do even cooler, more interesting things than they've had a chance to do in the past.
We are still gonna get Infection and Juggernaut though, right?
Forge Launch will be supporting 6 canvases, and moving forward, we'll be adding to canvases as we can.
the canvas diversity we have is pretty fantastic. In fact, we have a player-requested canvas, which is blank, which is just an empty canvas. So no matter what kind of experience you're trying to create, the canvas backdrop, we've got your back.
As a designer, I'm definitely going for the Forge. Yeah, it's going to be great. I'm so excited to see what people are going to make.
Basically, data that Spartan bots rely on to navigate a map. This is the first time that appeared in Forge in the Halo series.
It always just blows me away, people's creativity, taking things that we've done and making them.
Do we have to do that ourselves then if we want to play with bots?
We've already seen a lot of amazing content.
Bro, that mode looks sick. Eternity, that looks dead interesting as well. I want to play that.
What this thing is capable of, and the amount of content that they're going to be able to create, it's kind of unstoppable.
The Forge console is already making a wide variety of experiences. I've seen really amazing arena maps. I've seen crazy scripts. They're really pushing Forge.
Once Forge releases, we're really going to be watching what comes out, because we want to find the cool, the best of, right? And surface those things to players in any way we can. Or we can take those things and kind of put them up on a pedestal and inside of the rest of our game and kind of let the rest of the community play them. That's super cool, and that's really the heart and spirit of what Forge is. What people should expect.
Will it tease those Forge modes, perhaps a Forge playlist? I think so.
As we add new game modes and new objects with Forge, or just in our suite of modes in general, we'll be bringing those things into Forge and adding some of that scripting functionality so that the players will have access to all that kind of stuff.
Forge is going to evolve based on what the community wants, right? We've already started a good dialogue with the Forge Council. They've given us some good feedback. Once Forge goes live, I'm super excited to hear what the community says, because that's going to be our North Star in terms of what Forge turns into. On behalf of the entire Forge team, we are so excited to see what the community makes with Forge. It's been a long journey, and we're excited to finally share this with you.
I think this is the start of a new part of the journey of Infinite, and where we continue to evolve as a service, and how the game will continue to expand alongside the community as we keep releasing new features and making the game crazier and more fun.
They're not switching to Unreal. They're not switching to Unreal.
Network co-op and mission replay and some great additions to our multiplayer experience. All part of the winter update.
Okay. I have thoughts. I don't like that they didn't show the pass off. I don't like that the pit hasn't been mentioned. I don't like that there's been zero mention of community-made maps getting added to matchmaking. I'm a bit worried that JFO isn't going to be free. That's really concerning. We still know nothing about the events. But as a whole, Forge is good. That's basically all I can really say. What's everyone's thoughts? Let's talk about it for a little bit. Let's talk about it. What's everyone thinking? Because I'm really not sure how to feel right now. Short but full of content. My only all they've done is repeated everything we've already been told, just in a more concise way, which is fine. But none of this is new information. I feel like I know the exact same amount about the winter update. I feel like I've learned nothing new. They haven't taught us anything new. Most of that Forge stuff we've already seen. They've just done the Forge fundamentals. The Winter Pass, all they said was, we're doing a free 30-tier Winter Pass. We know we're getting that 30-tier Battle Pass. What's in it? We know it's the cut reach cosmetics, but to what extent? Is there going to be challenge swaps? Are we getting JFO? We know there's 2 new events. What are the events? I thought I saw Griffball, but it was that one with the repulsors that they showed off. Like Repulsor Soccer or whatever it's called. Where is it? That one. I thought it was Griffball at first. It isn't. It's just the Repulsor Soccer. But yeah, I feel like I haven't learned anything new about the Winter Update. Everything that they spoke about here, they've already spoke about. Yeah, we don't need to wait that long, but I'm a bit concerned that they haven't shown the Winter Pass off because they know it's going to let people down. Are they actually going to unlock some of the Reach stuff behind the shop still? Is it not all going to be in the free pass? Because if that's the case, people are just going to get really mad. And I feel like they're intentionally hiding that. So I don't like how little they spoke about it. I still think it's going to be good. I still think the 30 tier pass is going to be good. But it's the Winter Update gave information about the Winter Update. None of it's new information though. They already spoke about this before. They're just rehashing everything they've already said. None of this is new information. I'm not complaining. I will clarify, I'm not complaining. I still think the Winter Update looks good. Forge looks gorgeous. Co-op is going to be a blast. But there's a lot of things that have been mentioned. Where are the missing campaign cosmetics? Are they just going to sell those on the shop now? What is in the 30 tier pass? We know it's missing reach cosmetics. Is it going to be all 5 coatings? Is it going to be all 4 helmets? Are we going to get all the shoulder pads? Are we going to get the rest of the helmet attachments that haven't released yet? Or are some of them going to be locked behind the shop? What should we be expecting for the shop during the Winter Update? Is it just going to be repeats? Or are we going to see some form of new content? What's in the 2 new events? Are we going to get the Christmas content in the second Winter Update? All of this is stuff that I thought they'd be talking about, but they haven't spoke about anything. Compare this to the Season 2 overview. They went into a bit more detail about all of these things. But here, they just spoke about everything to the exact same degree that they have before. They spoke about the exact same amount of things that they spoke about in the dev update where they spoke about Season 3 and the Winter Update. So none of this is new information. That's what annoys me. Because I was really hoping for new information. Everything here was great. But we've already heard it. That's what worries me. Why have we been given no new information? The Forge maps look really good, everything they showed off. But like, why show these maps off if they're not in matchmaking? Like, where's that really cool map? Is it this one? This one looks sick. How you doing, Johnny? This looks awesome. But is it not in matchmaking? Could this not be in free-for-all? I think it looks like it'd be a really good free-for-all map. Maybe to the people that don't watch every other single video. I get that, but I feel like at the same time, they know most of the people that are watching this have probably already seen that video. So they should still be trying to provide some level of new information. So I'm not sure. I'm really not too sure what to say about it, because everything that I've said before. I'll probably do a video on it in a bit. I don't even know how to approach it now, because I've spoke about all this. I've spoke about all this already. None of it's new info. All the Forge stuff they spoke about in Forge Fundamentals. I know not everyone watched the Forge Fundamental stuff, which is why they spoke about it again. But they've already spoke about all this info. The only bit that really felt like new info was actually showing off the maps properly. Well, it is an overview. Exactly, it's an overview. They didn't really... Yeah, sure, they technically went over everything, but not really in detail. Just re-upload your previous video about the Winter Update. Like, okay, yeah, cool, we're getting covert 1 flag, but we know this. That's actually the picture for... No, I'm being stupid. Yeah, none of it was really in any more detail. All of this, like, the armor that they showed off, okay, so we know we're getting this armor, we know we're getting the security shoulder pads, okay? I'm assuming everything that these 3 Spartans here are wearing is free. Which is CQC, so the CQC shoulders, the knife chest piece, because that's the second knife chest piece. The first one was sold on the shop, that's the other knife chest piece. That utility piece, I believe this is the Mower Assault coating, that helmet attachment, that visor, that might be the default one actually, but I'm assuming that's free. Those are the cadet coatings. They are both already in the game and free. That's a new visor. That might be a new visor. That might be the MIA one actually, but I believe that's CATS, which we couldn't acquire yet. Those shoulder pads, they're new. I'm assuming they're free. The helmets are obviously, these 3 helmets we know are free. And those knee pads might be new. But, where's JFO? Where are the other missing coatings? Where are the other helmet attachments? Okay, that he's wearing one there. Is that one that was unreleased? It might be. That chest piece is new, but what is in this winter pass? They're just telling us again. It's like, hey guys, we're doing a 30 tier free battle pass. Yeah, but what's in it? We know it's Reach cosmetics, but to what degree? How many of the Reach cosmetics are included? I wouldn't say it's an L. Everything about the winter update is like a W. We are getting a free battle pass. We are getting 2 new maps. We are getting Forge. We're getting co-op. We're getting mission replay. It's all good stuff. It's all really good stuff. My problem is that we already knew all of this stuff. We've been told all of this before. Yeah, I was really hoping they could show us the pass. It's like they mentioned the match XP. Okay, we already knew that. They did give us a little bit more detail by saying you're going to get XP off winning. You're going to get XP off your performance. Okay, cool. But I assume that was the case anyway. Co-op. We already know everything about co-op. Like, there's literally no new information there. We already knew everything about co-op. We had the flight. We knew everything about it. So, none of that's new. Forge. They showed off some cool maps that players have made and modes. Are we going to be able to play any of these? Obviously, we'd have to download them. But there's no custom game browser, so obviously you've got to have friends in order to play these. But I don't like that these aren't just in matchmaking. Yeah, they mentioned Griffball and Infection, and they were like, yep. Yeah, they didn't even show how the XP system was going to work. They just spoke about it. I mean, they were mentioning Griffball and Infection because it's like, they were saying, like, you can make these yourself. We know Infection is coming Season 4. Well, leakers have notified us that it's coming in Season 4. Which is cool. Which is cool. Yeah, it's worrying. I don't feel like they're showing off enough. Halo Hub posted that Detachment is a baiting battle map, but I don't think it is. Yeah, they brought a lot of stuff up and they didn't really talk about it, which is weird. Is the XP system linked to the battle pass? Yeah, it's linked to the battle pass, we know that. No, the XP system, it's XP for your battle pass. So you can complete challenges to get a boost in XP, or you can just play the game in XP that will level up your battle pass. Yeah, I'm gonna speak about all this in a video in a minute anyway. Yeah, I think I've said everything I need to say there anyway. Remember, folks, we're doing game night later. Halo Infinite game night tonight, 9 o'clock, 9 p.m. UK time. So feel free to stop by later. Join the Discord if you haven't already, and you'll be notified about that. And when I upload the video about the winter update. I'm worried about the scripting. It's so complicated. It's not going to be easy. Don't expect the scripting to be easy. It being complex is a good thing because it means you can do so much with it. The new weapon that the spawn is holding in weekly reward. I can't really say I know what you're on about. Oh wait, no, the weekly reward. He's on the Bulldog. The weekly reward this week. The stance. He's holding the Bulldog. It's a Bulldog. Anyway. Yeah, thank you all for watching. Make sure you join the Discord and get ready for tonight's game night. Should be fun. And I'll catch you all